One of the current trends in education is to teach children how to think. The Mind Lab method promotes the development of thought in a very unique manner, through play.
My favourite game in Mind Lab is Loon and Lockout. This game helps me to solve the problems.
At the heart of the method is the notion that the children's experience while playing will be both enjoyable and fascinating so that they'll be more motivated to engage in more in-depth learning.
The learning process actually involves three primary stages. In the first stage, the children learn games and play them in teams. This is the stage in which the teacher enters the picture and he actually provides them with a toolbox for implementing thought strategy and thought concepts.
Very good. So now you know that that's her plan. The question is, can you do anything to prevent it?
In the second stage, the children and the teacher discuss together what they have managed to learn through the game itself, and they apply the models to the lessons learned.
The core of the system are the models, and every model has its implications from the game into life itself. When I group all my pieces together and I advance them on the board as one group rather than individually, then as a group they have much more power, and this way I have a lot more options.
Could one bird fly across the ocean, do you think, on their own?
No, I don't think so.
But if they work together, they can, can't they?
They can protect themselves.
In the third stage, we teach the children how to make a transposition of what they have learned through both play and models to real life. When they will actually encounter challenges and situations, they'll be able to perform better through the models. I want to teach you a decision-making model. This model is intended for analyzing the environment in a better manner when facing rivals. For example, when you get upset at a kid or when someone makes you mad, red means you should calm down now. You should stop and think. Very good. Well done. For example, if I were to play football outside and smaller kids would play and kick the ball, which would then hit my head, I should first calm down, stop, and examine what their goal was. Why did they do this? Examine the environment. After examining the environment, I prepare to act. If I see that it was not intentional, I calm down, as you said, and now I'm working after having a few seconds to think things over.
The Mind Lab method is the bridge that connects the world of games with the real world. The method includes educational programs that are geared towards children and teenagers ages 4 to 16. The program incorporates a wide range of courses that are aimed at improving upon children's thinking skills by addressing cognitive, social, and emotional issues.
I like the games because they're completely different to other games you can play, and they teach you things which I find fun.
Leading researchers from prestigious universities around the world, headed by Professor Don Green of Yale University in the United States, have examined this.
Over the past 3.5 years, I've conducted a series of scientific evaluations of the Mind Lab curriculum. In the treatment group, children receive the Mind Lab curriculum, whereby they play with games, but learn broader lessons about the applicability of strategic concepts to other areas of life. And in the control group, they simply play with games. And what we find is a significant improvement in the treatment group. When these children were tested in math and verbal ability, it was found that the treatment group significantly outperformed the control group. The more exposure children have to the Mind Lab curriculum, the more intensively it's implemented, the best they do. And in a field where real interventions that work are relatively rare, I'm quite pleased to report that this is one of those interventions that does work, and it works to a high standard of scientific credibility.
Matan Toledo, a 12-year-old from Tel Aviv, studies in 6th grade. Until 5th grade, he was considered a weak student. He was not good in physics or math, and his capabilities were considered below average. Because of this, he suffered from low self-esteem, and his social relations suffered.
I achieved the best scores in thinking games. He came with this news: I've won in class, in the entire grade, in the entire school.
The teachers in school discovered another side to his personality. He seeks achievement, he's motivated to study.
I improved in subjects like Bible studies, history, geography.
It was evident in the self-confidence he started to display and even in the way his friends related to him.
And then suddenly I felt better about myself, like I could really be a winner.
It taught me so much and I've done so much better at school.
Sort of helping him to think logically, basically, into everyday problems in life. And it really is helping out.
When they talked about using strategies against the parents, they're getting better at it. So it's kind of frightening.
I love games and I even play it with my mum and dad at home. And I've met a lot of friends here. I really like the memory games because it was like so much fun.
What I do is I walk along the corridors sometimes and I peep in through the windows and you see that they're really engaged, they're interested and they're very happy. And that's what we want them to be at this school. And they're going to really gain from it intellectually and it's going to give them some skills for life.
A kid, once he has self-confidence, will act. Once he has decision-making and problem-solving tools, the products will be better.
The kids love it, parents love the program, teachers enjoy when they teach it.
Mind Lab is so fun.